Hey world, I'm back. Oh my god, it's been such a long time. I've missed you guys and I hope you miss me too. Um it has been not a hot girl summer. We're nearing the end of summer right now. We're in September 3rd and it is very early in the morning, but I wanted to bring you guys this video. This is going to be a longer video than usual. Usually I like to keep it 10 minutes or shorter, but this one is going to be a longer video because I have been through some things, and this is my real way of venting and ranting to you guys, and hopefully you guys give me some feedback. First things first, it is officially Virgo season. So shout out to all the Virgos. I hope y'all are okay and doing y'all best out there. I hope y'all having a great Virgo season. Just so y'all can get ready for the best season ever, Libra season. Yes, that's my season. Come through. All right. Couple of things real quick. I'm actually glad summer's about to be over. I am a fall girl, mostly because that's when I was born, but really because this ain't it. Like this sun is hitting differently after the age of 30. I'm just gonna be honest with you. All right, so I'm over this sun. Yeah. Let's see. People always ask me about my dating life, and I am single right now. And for the first time, I can really say I'm happily single, which means that it's not that I don't want a man. It's just that until I receive the one that is right for me, I'm happily entertaining myself with being single and happy and fun and traveling and all this other stuff. So I'm not sitting here saying I don't want a man. I want a man. Okay, but I just don't want the wrong man, so I'm willing to wait. So yeah. All right. So I put a poll out there for the top 6 questions people wanted to ask me, and it's pretty funny. It was, the six most common questions I got was like unanimous, in that there wasn't really a tie for who was first, who was second, who was third, and so forth and so forth. So we're gonna go straight right to it, okay? So number one, which is like I got 42% of this, is why am I single? Why am I single? I think that's a multi-layer, multi-tiered answer. But really, I'm single because I have really high standards, you guys. I know. I feel like at this age, I'm 36, by the way, about to be 37 in a couple of weeks. People just think I should settle because I am officially old in certain people's. I don't want to. Um, I've met guys that were really good guys, but like they didn't meet big criteria. There's such thing as there's main criteria and then minor criteria that I have for dating me, and the guys would meet the minor ones and not the major ones, which is so weird for me. Like I can be honest. Some of my criteria includes having your own place, because I'm closer to 40 now than I am to 30. So like, and I live in Atlanta. So like in Atlanta, if you don't have your own place, which is a lower cost of living than New York City, which is where I'm from, like, yeah, okay. Having a career and not just a job. Like, I understand people get laid off and people go through stuff, but I want to know that you've made an investment into yourself, because if you're not going to make a good investment in yourself, it's going to be really difficult for you to make an investment in me. And I think everybody is an investment. Not only an investment, but is an investment as well. So I'm single because I'm not the nicest person to get along with. I'm very bossy. I can be honest about that. I'm bossy. But I'm only bossy because this is how I feel. This is my opinion. I'm only bossy because I've been left with really no choice. Like, with both my parents gone, even before they were gone, I didn't have a safety net. They were not rich people. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I was born in the projects. So I'm me. Like, I got this way and I've happened to be professionally really successful. Um, and I've been able to overcome my shortcomings. Oh, excuse me, I've been able to overcome my shortcomings. So therefore, with that being said, like, you gotta be really spectacular, because I feel like I'm pretty spectacular myself, and that's not tooting my own horn. It's just knowing what I know. Like, I'm going to go hard for the person that I end up being with. So I need to know that you go hard for yourself first. So I think that's why I'm single. And I happen to live in Atlanta, where there's more women than men. So a lot of these, many, let's not do a lot, but many of these men are not, they're not willing to work hard, which is the funniest shit ever. They're not willing to work hard. So I'm not minding them. I'm cool. Be honest with you, with Uber taking me anywhere I want to go without driving, me paying for myself. I go to the movies by myself. I go to dinners by myself. I go to the club by myself. I'll go anywhere, to a lounge, to a bar. I go anywhere by myself. I'm just really smart with how I do things, and I go from there. So I think the reason I'm single is because I haven't found the right guy for me yet. I'm not looking for the perfect guy. I'm looking for the right guy, and that's a big difference. Everybody's going to disappoint you, So I'm looking for the one that's worth overcoming the disappointment. So yeah, so I'm gonna scratch these off as we go along. Else I'm gonna stay in one subject forever. Biggest pet peeve. Biggest pet peeve. It's probably somebody lying to me about something so petty. Like, I get it if you want to lie about something big and you get caught. Like, I get it, because you knew it was a deal breaker and I wasn't going to mess with you or be with you. But lying about stuff that is trivial is probably my biggest pet peeve, because I feel like you've made a judgment against me. You think I wasn't strong enough to handle a setback. And that is one of the quickest ways to get me unattracted to you. That is the biggest way to get me not impressed by you anymore. See, the guy I'm with, I want to be impressed with in the beginning. Of course, as we get to know each other, I'm just happy to be in their presence. But if you lie about stupid shit, that shit gets on my nerves. It really does, because I'm stronger than I let on. I don't really tell people. Ever since my parents passed, I haven't been as much as an open book. So a lot of the people don't know me, or don't know much about me when they first get to know me. People that have known me for 2 years or longer pretty much know a lot about me. So if you lie about small stuff, that gets under my nerves. It gets under my nerves a lot. Because I just hate people lying to me, period. But you're not even lying about me. You're not even lying to me about something that's worth lying to me about. So, yeah. Biggest pet peeve. Number 3, the biggest flaw I have. I actually have 2 big flaws. And I'm going to go with the first one, and I'll tell you something. I'm bossy as shit. That is my biggest flaw. I'm bossy. I'm bossy by nature. I'm bossy by my environment that I was raised in. I'm just all around bossy. So I am 3 out of 4 kids. I'm number 3. I had 2 older brothers, and I'm the first girl. But if anybody's from a Latin community, specifically from the Garifuna community, the oldest daughter is like the second mother. So even though I have 2 older brothers, and one is actually 50 years old, I literally still get called for advice. And even when I was 14 years old, 14, 15, I remember my siblings who were older than me asking me for advice. And then when I got in the Marine Corps, people were just asking me about things they should do, and then listening to me. And then when I got out, I became a nurse and people listened. And so I became really bossy by nature. I hate to say it like that because when I was younger, I tend to attract guys that needed a lot of guidance. So, yeah, I'm bossy. I'm trying, I will say this. I've been working on not being as bossy. I would love to be in a relationship with a guy that I didn't have to tell him what to do, because that's who I naturally attract. So it would be really nice that if I could date somebody that had their stuff together, because then I wouldn't have to be so bossy. At least I think so, but I wouldn't know. So, so that's my biggest flaw. My second biggest flaw is I'm not as consistent as I think I am. I'm consistent professionally. So that means that whatever goal professionally I tend to want to accomplish, I accomplish it till I'm complete. But personally, I am not as consistent as I should be. I've been working on that too. I actually been going to therapy and counseling for that, which is two different things. So yeah, that those two are my biggest flaws. In which I'm bossy and I'm not as consistent personally, which means like I really will like somebody and I'll start dating them, but like unless they're really willing to travel and come see me places, I tend to fall off with communicating with them. Mainly because I travel a lot for work. So, like, if a guy is in Atlanta, which is where I live now, and he wants to, like, just date me in Atlanta, it's kind of hard for me because I rarely stay home for work. So, that's what it is. Oh, this one is kind of emotional. I hate this one. The most untrue, hurtful thing about me. I have heard about me that I personally try to divide a couple. That's the most hurtful thing I've heard about me because anybody that knows me knows I barely can get it right with a single man. So I'm not going to go in anybody's relationship. And the only reason that's hurtful to me is because reality is I don't see anyone as my competition. So I wouldn't purposefully go and be with a man that's already in a relationship with somebody because that's automatic competition, and I don't deal with that. Like I'm so the opposite. I don't care if a guy is legally separated. I wouldn't deal with a married man now. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I was younger, I did a lot of things I wasn't proud of. But now, like in the past decade, as soon as I find out that you are married, I want nothing to do with you. I listen. The you I don't even want you to point me to your single brother. I'll find them. Okay, sorry, my hair. I'm just trying to figure this out here. So I think that's the most hurtful thing about me because reality is I cherish families and relationships. Um, I have friends that have been in relationships forever, and I'm so supportive of it, even when they're going through a really tough time. So that's hurtful because like I want a long lasting relationship. So I'm not gonna fuck somebody else's up just to get what I want. Sorry, not my thing. And to be honest with you, I've learned more throughout the years that I'm cool with being by myself just so I can wait for the right person. I don't need to be with anyone. I don't need to be with anyone because that's just I'm not built in the capacity of trying to steal anyone's man. So that's why I think it's hurtful because reality is if I was really trying to do it, y'all would fucking know. All right. All right. What do I look for in a friend? So okay. So I have quite a few friends, right? I think I give off the impression that I don't have a lot of friends, but I don't have a lot of friends locally. In fact, to be honest with you, I have maybe one friend locally here in Atlanta. But As far as lifestyle and the way I want to travel, I don't have any. I don't. Um, I just don't. Either other CRNAs like myself, they're usually not in the Atlanta area that travel as much as I do. And then I'll tell you this, I've been getting into a situation where I like people, they like me, but for some reason, I've been told I'm intimidating. And it's annoying as fuck. Because I'm not, I wasn't built to, I guess to understand the intimidating part. Like, if you get to know me, I'm pretty laid back as far as I'm really actually very turned up and crazy, but I'm really laid back as far as who I am, meaning that you'll never worry about me competing with you. I'm not competing with anyone. I just am not. Like, if a guy likes me and I am me, then somebody who's completely opposite of me, he probably wouldn't like. Or he might like, but for different reasons. So, if a guy likes me and my friend, I'm more willing to give up the guy because I'm cool. I mean, the guy I want to end up being with is going to be a guy that's all about me, who thinks I am the best fit for him. I don't want an election. I don't want to have to be voted in. I want somebody that knows that he wants me. So I am very quick to bow out of a competition. Not because I think the other girl will win, but I don't feel like there should be a contest. So that's me. And if it's a male friend, I'll say this: if it's a male friend, don't be trying to sleep with me. If you just want to be a friend, don't come in and try to slide in because that creeps me out, right? Because I've had male friends that didn't try to sleep with me, and the only reason we're not friends now is because here's another thing I get into. Okay, so here's where I go off on a tangent. Sorry. I have male friends that I had to stop being male friends, or they had to stop being male friends with my friends because they get a girl and the girl doesn't think that it's strictly platonic between me and them. So it puts me on the back burner, which I've allowed a lot of my male friends to do me like that because I want them to find happiness. Because once again, it's not going to be me that they're going to find that romantic happiness with, but it does hurt. It hurts a lot because I put time into my friends. I put energy into them. So it does hurt when, you have a friend that lets you know that their female companion doesn't want you to be friends with them. And I'm talking about, I had a friend, I was friends with him for 13 years. And he calls me like they've been 6 months into a relationship. And he lets me know that he can't be my friend anymore. And it was probably one of the biggest shocks because it hurt me to the core because when you've been a friend that long, that means you saw a lot of my transitioning from adolescence into adulthood, and I cherish you. So it was really devastating to lose that friend. At the same time, I was happy for him because one of us got to feel that happiness of feeling like this is the one. And to be honest with you, I think they're still together, which is cool. I mean, he made a long-term investment and it worked out. But yeah, but I get that a lot. So I tend not to try to gravitate towards the men anymore because of that. Because it's hurtful having to let that friendship go. So, last but not least, what do I look for in a man? I have to crack my neck for that one. I prefer. So let's go by age. Let's start with age because it's alphabetical, right? I would like a man. I'm 36. I would like somebody between the ages of 33 to 39. But men in their 30s don't want me. I usually get men in their 20s or men in their 40s. For some reason, the men in their 30s do not want me. And I don't understand why. I haven't done anything to y'all. But they don't want me. So, and I tend to gravitate to the younger guys for numerous reasons. So I'll date a 29-year-old. And yeah. Second thing, background. I don't want a man that has a lot of kids. Be honest with you, I prefer a man without any kids. But if you do, one is cool. Two is kind of tricky, especially if it's multiple women. And three is just hard. I'm sorry. And be honest with you, I think three is really two. Okay, I'm like, two is my cutoff, right? Because like after two, things get really dicey. Like you really don't have the time. You don't. With school season coming up, one of them three is going to be sick at some point in time. So, background. And children. So that's B and C. So career, which is another C. I want you to be in your career right now, or at least know what the hell you want to do. You cannot, dating me, you cannot work at Radio Shack. You cannot work at a really hourly job only because I really travel a lot and I'm not paying for it. I'm just not. That sounds bad. Sorry. I'm not paying for anyone. I've done that before. I've been in a relationship where I paid for a guy and I knew I wasn't going to get paid back. I barely got a thank you. And then he had nerve to act up on the trip. Like, that just ain't fucking it. I'm never doing that shit again. D, dental. So, I'm getting braces, by the way. Don't judge me. But, yeah. The way I feel, unless you was a superstar athlete, if you got a dead, and even then, if you got a dead tooth in your mouth, it's gonna be hard for you to love me. Because if you don't take care of you, it's gonna be hard to take care of me. Okay? So yeah, just take care of the chumpers. Try to at least. Shit. But another thing I look for in a man is a positivity. I want somebody that is really encouraging and loving and fun. And now I'm gonna get into the real stuff. Loving, fun, honest, and he has great character. I want somebody that everybody likes to be around, but he wants to be around me. That goes a long way for me. It really does. As far as height goes, I am 5'1.5" with stilettos. I'm about 5'7", 5'8", so preferably I like men taller than me. That's what I like, preferably, but you don't have to be. If you're just an all-around good guy and you're short, so the fuck what? Who cares? I don't give a shit. Educationally, I would like someone that went to college, graduated from college possibly, but at least have some undergrad under them. Because I'm getting my doctorate this year. I've been blessed, and I come from a project, so like I had to bust my ass to get here. So I want to be able to talk about certain events, current events, certain things with you without feeling like I'm purposely trying to go over your head, because there's no point in being with somebody if you're trying to intentionally hurt them. So, yeah, what else? Funny. I need somebody that's going to make me laugh, because let me tell you, I think I'm pretty funny. So I need somebody that is not only an audience member, but participates, okay? And that means a lot to me, because there are times where it's hard for me to laugh about a lot of the things that's happened to me. So somebody that'll just make me smile should give me that. Give me a smile. Let me, really let me smile. Let me, and let me laugh and have fun. Someone I can have fun with. That's a big deal too. I don't want somebody, even if you're not a great dancer, you know what I'm saying? Show me something. Give me a two-step. Show me a little something. That's important to me because I want somebody that wants to have fun. If you want to hold up the wall, just go home and hold it up. I'll be your friend. I won't be a girlfriend though. Anyway, that's it. I feel like I'm probably going to do some more videos throughout the week. I finally have a whole week off where I'm not doing anything and I'm actually at home. I'm not vacationing anywhere. So let me know how y'all feel about this. If y'all have any more questions for me, so those are my 6 questions that I answered. If you have any questions for me, feel free to answer. And yes, I have a list. Feel free to ask me. Yes, I have a list. I do speak Spanish, English, Italian, and Portuguese. What else? I am 5'1.5", versus October 15. I don't eat chitlins. I just don't. And I love life, and I hope y'all do too. But shout out to all the Virgos out there. And tomorrow, I think, is the first day of school for the people up in New York. So, yeah, be good, be safe, be blessed. Con todo, mucho amor. Adiós.